Akasasa kata kwa
Check mic. Hello. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it's still morning, and you're all welcome aboard to the second game of the weekend. This is the Uganda Volleyball Federation Volleyball League. Elite Serie A is what we are talking about, and this is ladies action. Nemo Stars up against UPDF. Two teams just separating themselves with 6 points. Of course, UPDF just ahead of Nemo Stars there in position number 7 with 16 points after playing 14 games. Nemo Stars at number 8 with 10 points after playing the same number of games. The last time these two teams have faced in such a similar fixture was late last year, and UPDF came up strong, winning that game 3-1. My name is Moses, and thank you for all of you that have already tuned in and joined me on this broadcast. UPDF in white jerseys taking on Nemo Stars in the dark blue jersey. Starting lineups for Team UPDF: Rebecca, the starting setter. Grace, we see Kutha. Ramgusha Bear, of course, the setter there. Pule Florence, Libero Aujo Patricia, and for Nemo Stars, Jalia is starting in the setting position. She is playing opposite to Mariam. Florence through the middle there together with Sheila. And Rita will be receiving together with Rachel. First set already underway. Not quite a good swing from Grace there, and that is an attack error from her. And that hands Nemo Stars their second point of set number 1. Attack errors of course will continue, but luckily for Florence, she's able to go and pick up that touch off the block there. Florence, the service goes to Mariam. Rachel, then won by Grace. Triple Kusa, picked by Rita. And not a good communication between the setter Jalia and her center player there, Sheila. And UPDF now back in the lead with 3 points. And quite many of you have already joined us online, and thank you so much for those who have already dropped in your comments. A couple of you are already rallying for Nemo Stars to walk away with a victory at the end of this fixture. Free ball now goes to the side of Nemo Stars. And the free ball is coming to UPDF side. Rebecca from the middle. It's up Achilo Diana there, who's not able to convert and get a score. Sheila with the service goes towards Florence. Tipped. Up, nicely picked. Florence to set up Kusa. Dalia. Free ball coming to Nemo side's way, picked by Rebecca, the setter. Diana to set up Grace. And a swing from her goes wide. We already have witnessed our first game of the day between Sportes Volleyball Club taking on Elion, which of course Sportes Volleyball Club came out strong to win 3-0. And the search for victory and points continues for Team Elion, as they already just have been able to garner 1 point after playing 14 games, and Sportes of course 36 after playing 14 games. That is according to the statistics and the report from the spikezone.com table standings. Was big swing from Rita there for Nemo Stars, and they just start to pull away with the scores now 5-3. Sheila with the service picked by Florence. Kusa on the attack off the hands of Rita, and she's able to side out for her team UPDF. This is the second game of the ladies category, and it's the last game for today in terms of ladies side. Then we shall of course go to the men's section. Our first game at 2 p.m. will be an interesting relegation battle between Prisons Volleyball Club and Police Volleyball Club. You don't need to miss that one. Then at the end of it all, shall climax the day with Nemo Stars up against UCU Dubs men's team. The ball quite didn't cross that swing from Kusa, and Nemo Stars Let's continue picking up those small points as they're now on the lead with 3 points, 7 for Nemo Stars and 4 for UPDF. And Rita, of course, continues there in the service. Super sends a free ball picked by Rita. Jalia goes to Rachel. And that ball as well didn't cross. And UPDF are able to just get that much needed side out. And now Kamede Grace, one of the experienced players, of course, on this court, is going to the service box, and she has a good service as well. Goes towards Sheila. Jalia picking up Rachel through the middle. The block there, she's able to get a side out for Nemo Stars. And service error from Sheila. She as well is having experience playing this particular game. As you can see, she's able to stay on court to support the team with that end of reception. And Mariam gets the upper hand against Veronica there. That ball was quite crossing, and Nemo Stars still maintaining that 3-point lead. 9-6. Florence with the service goes towards Grace. Nicely picked. Faima passes it over. Jalia goes to Mariam. Picked by Grace. Florence. Ball is still in play. Florence goes to the second attempt on the swing. Nicely picked by Rita. And Jalia. Free ball goes to Nemo's side. Ball is still in play though. Picked by Becky. Faima in the middle gets the clear score, and very good play from her. Captain Balunji Faima for UPDF just saves the day for her team from that long rally. And for Florence there, covering position 5, she's not able to make that quick move and pick that ball. Veronica. Balunji Faima, captain for UPDF, is now headed for the service box. Here she comes. Good service. Mariam. Nicely picked by Grace. Rebecca goes to Florence. To be stopping the play because there was an interruption from an outside ball from the other court. Second court, of course, has Serie B action. St. Charles Mtinda Volleyball Club is up against Gulu Volleyball Club. An S service from Faima. Captain doing captain things. She just decides to go direct to that space between Sheila and Mariam. And this time again, she picks another S. She goes direct to Mariam this time round. And we are level the first time in this set in terms of scores, 9-9. Alonji Faima still in the service box. This time round, she gets that service error, which just reduces her statistics in the service box. Jalia picks an S over on. Nemo Stars starting to pick up their lead again. 2 points on the lead now.
Which one?
This one. Mariam gets a swing, but it goes wide. PDF just closing in on that chase of points, and that gap reduces to within one.
This one.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We had just a small technical issue which has been sorted by, of course, the dedicated team here, the technical booth. But nonetheless, the game is still ongoing. We are in set number 2, and set number 1 was comfortably won by Nemo Stars in a highly contested set, 25-21. And this is set number 2, which UPDF has decided to pick up and take matters into their own hands as they have chased down a 4-point lead to now 4 point on the scoreboard, leading Nemo Stars 12 points to 8. Remember, Nemo Stars already has a set to themselves. And UPDF continuing to just keep their momentum going as they progress in the second set. I've seen some changes there for team UPDF. As you see, just number 10, Chesang Angela, being introduced. As long as this game continues with this momentum, ladies and gentlemen, we are highly going to see ourselves enjoy ladies volleyball. Followed Sakina as well is on. For Nemo Stars, we see Cynthia also introduced in this particular fixture, and so is Doreen, Rebecca, Angela, and Cynthia does the good swing from position 4 there. I made the grace together with Rebecca. I'm not able to bring her down, and it's now getting tighter and tighter because now the lead is just within 3 points. Nemo Stars now trying to chase down the 3 points with Florence in the service box, and UPDF highly needing this second set as well, just to maintain themselves in the lead. Press, dunks, and she gets the score. Quite full of experience. Kamedo just there. You know, this is UPDF, and almost whole of this team is housing experienced players who have played this game for years. Kamedo Grace is one of those players. Becky the setter. We talk about Kusa Kagoya Sakina, and as well as Balunde Faima, their captain, who is back on front court. Valia sets up Vita. Nicely picked, and the ball is still in play. Becky to set. She goes to Faima. Nicely picked by Doreen. And Cynthia, good swing from her off the hands of Faima. And Nemo Stars still keeping on the chase for the 3 points, which are really making this particular set very interesting. And so are the fans who are enjoying it as well here in Zambia Volleyball League. And this is, of course, UVF Serie Women's Action. And very many of you have dropped in your comments. Lillian Wanjiko, you're saying, stop dumping ladies. Of course, you're rallying Nemo Stars to walk away with the victory. Brian, you're saying, when are men playing? Men, the first game, of course, is going to start immediately this fixture is done. The game is going to start at 2 p.m. Prisons Volleyball Club will be up against Police. That one is a highly contested relegation battle. And Maxwell Kasozi, you're saying, he is seriously blocking for Guru. And I know you're referring to the other game happening on court number 2, that is a Serie B counter between King Charles and Tinda and Gulu Volleyball Club. But our focus is there on main court, court 1. UPDF up against Nemo Stars, and UPDF now hailing themselves with a 5-point lead as Becky, one of the experienced setters and one of the experienced players in this court, is headed for the service next. She comes, and of course that is going to be a retaken service because we had an impingement from the ball coming through from the other coach. So Becky will go again. She comes towards Anita the libero. Jalia sets up Sheila through the middle, and Faima not able to stop her there. Sheila, of course, they are also one of the experienced players on the Nemo ladies side. She has played in very good teams, VVC, UCU Lady Doves, Espoir Volleyball Club, before she came to Nemo Stars ladies team. Yeah, not quite a good pick from Pufa. So free ball comes to Nemo side. Jalia goes to Rita. Good swing, cross court, and of course Chesan. Angela not able to stop Rita there on the swing, and now the lead is again back to within 3 points. An interesting game for ladies here. Remember, in their first encounter in the same fixture in first round, UPDF walked away with 3 points after gaining that victory 3-1. And for Nemo Stars, they're really looking to make amends in this fixture, and they be highly in need of walking away with a victory. But look at that mistake from Faima, and the pressure is on themselves of UPDF now trying to see that they maybe get more points, but those mistakes through the net and Faima there, I really wonder why she had to go for that option. She is supposed to really block that ball there, but nonetheless, UPDF are still looking for that side out, and Angela cross-court pick, Jali lets it back, Becky sets up Faima. Now the ball is retrieved. Jalia goes to Lynn, who's able to the middle there to the hands of Sakina and Faima. And now, after chasing about 5 points, Nemo Stars are just a point from leveling the scores here. We are live from NSAMBYA ground here, the home of Classic Volleyball and the home of Sportes Volleyball Club, who, of course, the ladies team already got victory early this morning, the first fixture for ladies, and they were able to win against Elion women 3-0. And for the men, of course, they will be in action tomorrow against the same opponent in Elion Volleyball Club. Ladies and gentlemen, UPDF still holding onto that momentum. 2 points now is what Nemo Stars will be chasing after that misread ball from Cynthia, and communication between her and the libero there. Not quite a good pick from Anita, the libero for Nemo Stars there. As Seta is struggling to play that ball, but she is on the backcourt, and that ball looked quite to be crossing. And UPDF established again their 3-point lead in this fixture. Doreen, nicely picked. Ball is still in play. Faima plays it over. Picked by Anita. Jalia to set. She goes to Rita. Rita with a swing and a very good score for her and for Team Nemo Stars. 16 for Nemo Stars and 18 for UPDF. Very interesting second set. And we are going to keep our focus on this second set because it's one that is really not supposed to be missed by anyone. Still with the service. Faima off the hands of Rita here and Florence, and she's able to get a side out. And this is what we talk about excitement in terms of volleyball, because the fans now are living to the expectation of not missing any game when it comes to volleyball. Thank you to the ladies who are pouring their hearts out there for their teams. Captain Balunje Faima in the service for UPDF goes to Anita. Jalia to set up Doreen. The ball is still in play. Reka plays it over. Picked by Jalia. Anita to do the setting. And she's not able to quite make a good set there. And UPDF just headed for that business end of things in the second set. 20 points for them and 16 points for Nemo Stars. This is set number 2. And this is game number 2 for the ladies category. Serie A. Action. And of course, for Coach Kwase Edison, he should be happy with the substitutions he has made for his side, that is UPDF, because they have really come up with a lot of determination and they have really pushed the team to get more points and establishing that with Sakina. Stepped up Fitra to the line, to that action. And Jalia not able to quite keep that ball in play. And Guan Crispo, I see you online, you're backing up Team Force. Of course, we know the relationship you have with the Forces as you already established yourself with Prisons Volleyball Club and Force as well. Thank you so much for your comment. Florence, nicely picked. Sakina, take up Grace in the middle. And the ball just goes to the desert and no one is able to try to make amends to play that ball. And for Coach Ofo, as we all know him, he's just picked to call for timeout and to maybe try to talk to the ladies and calm them down and see if they can go back on court and try to cover up this gap which UPDF has already opened. 22 for UPDF and 16 points for Nemo Stars. Set number 2. Captain Balunji Faima continues to serve as we return from that timeout called by Coach Ofo. Bridget Kusa dumps it and Jalia picks it. Florence to set up Rita. Free ball picked by Balunji Faima. Becky goes to Kusa again. Free ball goes to UPDF side. Nicely picked. The ball is still in play. Kusa uses the other hand now. Anita sets up pad. Doreen. Ball is still in play. Picked up by Faima. Kassan. Free ball now to Nemo side. Jalia goes to Rita. Very good swing. Coach Kusa didn't go up there to try to put the hands to try to block, and Nemo Stars are able to get the side out. Dio Messi Dahayo, I see you online. Thank you so much for dropping in your comments and always keeping it here at Sporters Volleyball Club YouTube channel. Rita with that service error pushes UPDF to just within 2 points of clinching victory in this second set, highly contested one for that matter. 23 for UPDF, 17 for Nemo Stars. Sakina is on the service box for Team UPDF, and for Nemo Stars, they will be looking for a way of getting that side out. But that, it looks now, UPDF are really very strong in the second set, and for the substitutions they have made, and that error from one of the people who should be receiving this ball, the libero, just hand UPDF their first set point for set number 2. Anita, the libero for Nemo Stars, quietly not able to read. Trouble Brian, you're saying, please put up the scores. I'm very sure the scoreboard is up, and 24 UPDF, 17 for Nemo Stars. And as well, Mina, you're saying UPDF will go. Thank you so much for rallying behind your teams and for showing the support and love. Nicely picked by Becky. Putha. Damsi picked by Ishila. Jalia tries to look for Doreen. Free ball picked by Chesama. Oh, very unfortunate for Nemo Stars. That ball goes wide. And these are level in terms of set scores. UPDF have come up strong in set number 2, and they have been able to get themselves a set. It's 1-1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how we shall return in set number 3 to see if UPDF are going to maintain this momentum, or Coach Ofo will have to register some changes to his side as well to see if they can really pick up a victory in set number 3. Just quite of the flash actions you can see there from just ended set number 2. And for the statistics confirmation, set scores is 1-1. And interesting to note is that the attacks for both teams have been 9-9. And for the blocks, UPDF are done twice better than Nemo Stars. SS, of course, UPDF still doing better, 2 more than Nemo Stars. And for the opponent errors, Nemo Stars there having 4 more with 10, and UPDF just with 6. If this continues to be the trend for UPDF, they will really be looking strong to walk away with the victory in set number 3. And for Nemo Stars, they will need to find a way of reducing this error margin and improving their blocks, as well as doing well on the service. But that has been just the summary of the statistics for set number 2, which UPDF have, of course, been able to walk away with. Thank you so much for joining us, and let's see how set number 3 will play out. return of set number 3, Jalia. Setter of Nemo Stars is quick on the service box, and the pass to draw blood, of course, is Nemo Stars with a score. And for UPDF, they hope to continue with the way they started the second set. Sakina plays a free ball over, picked by Mariam, comes super high and strong off the hand of Veronica and Captain Faima through the middle there of the block. And 2 points for Nemo Stars and 0 just for UPDF. And a very good swing through the middle by Captain Faima Balunji for UPDF, just to get that side out. This is going to be another interesting set. These two teams, Nemo Stars and UPDF, and Veronica headed to the service box there for UPDF. Picked by Rita. Jali goes to Maria. No one. Ball is still in play though. Picked by Kuta. Very Sam. And she wants to cover herself. They are not able to keep it in play. UPDF quite starting on a struggling beat. And for Nemo Stars, they have come with energy in this particular third set. Nemo Star 3, UPDF 1. Thank you so much for all of you who have joined us online, and for those who have already dropped in their comments. We appreciate you so much. Value your colleagues, your society circles to subscribe to the channel, and always make sure they do not miss this action once you are online. Thank you so much. Sang Angela is on the service box for UPDF, who have been able to get that side out. Chesang with the service goes towards Cynthia. Back set to Mariam. Picked by Chesang. Sakina sets up Kuta. Uses the left hand this time round. Jalia goes to Rita off the hands of Sakina and Faima. No one is able to keep it in play. Just a 2-point lead so far in the early stages of this set is separating these two teams. Doreen with the service. And this communication between Grace and Aujo Patricia, the libero there for UPDF, earns Doreen the first S of this third set, and for Nemo Stars just pulling away with 3 points. 5-2 for UPDF. Doreen will go once again. Goes towards Grace, picked Veronica, sets up Faima, swings, but not even able to get a touch of the block there, but it goes wide, and the Nemo Stars, the momentum is increasing. UPDF, they're struggling a bit, like I mentioned earlier on in the beginning of the set. Their start was not quite a good one, and already they are behind by 4 points. Doreen, she goes again. Veronica now goes to Kuta. Towards the line there, she's able to get the side out for UPDF. 3 points up for UPDF and 6 for Nemo Stars. Faima. Rita. That's emergency set from Mariam. Rita with a swing, but it goes wide for Nemo Stars, who are failing as well to get the side out. 4 points for UPDF and 6 for Nemo Stars. Faima goes towards the Anita this time around the libero. Rita, nicely picked by Veronica. Grace, set up Kuta. Sakina. Kuta, off the hands. And the beauty about UPDF is that they have two setters on court. Faima together with Veronica. So in case Veronica picks that ball, Faima is always there to set it. I think that's a good move and a good game reading from Coach Edison. For Kuta, she just gets the best out of the double block from Florence. Brilliant work there from the setter, Galia, who's able to just set that ball and get no one to put it in play and get side out for Team Nemo Stars. Mariam is on the service box for Nemo Stars. Picked by Patricia. Veronica to Tika. Jali. Not able to play it over, and very unfortunate for them there. Nemo Stars just keep themselves in the lead. Lots of congestion there on the side of Nemo Stars as they try to keep that ball in play, which eventually Mariam lays off. And UPDF, they are still chasing for those 2 points to try to level matters here. Sakina with the sides. Mariam in the backcourt end decides to pass it over. Veronica to the middle. Grace Kamede picked Anita to set up Rita. Goes to bare ground. Chesang not able to make any movement there to try to keep that ball in play. And for those of you who are asking for scores, Mina, you're saying what are the scores of Gulu Volleyball Club? St. Charles Ntinda is leading 2 sets to nothing, and this third set they have 18 points, and for Gulu they have 14. That is the update from the other court. Rita is on the service box for Nemo Stars. Not quite a good pick from Becky there, the other libero for UPDF. She's struggling there to receive. And now UPDF 11 points, pulling away slowly. And 7 for UPDF. Maxwell Kasozi, you're saying just number 5. You're talking about Captain Balunje Faima of UPDF has a serious masculine look and she rarely smiles. And in response, Ogwan Crespo says, my brother Maxwell, she's on duty. Find her outside duty, she will smile for you better. Thank you very much for your comments, gentlemen. And as we progress in the game, third set it is, and off the hand there, Utha is able to get a side out for her team UPDF, and she's on the service box. Jalia sets up Cynthia, who gives a free ball now. Veronica to Grace. Ball is still in play though. Jalia tries to find Cynthia again, who gives a free ball. Grace, the ball is really having a tough time landing here, and it's a rally for both teams. Florence. Ball is still in play though. Cynthia, nicely picked by Kusa, but for Sakina, she's not able to keep it in play. 4 points separates these two side now in the third set. 12 points for Nemo Stars and 8 for UPDF. Florence for Nemo Stars, the service box. Goes towards Kutha. Florence swings and off the hands of Florence there. One Florence to another Florence. One on the Nemo side is not able to keep the ball in play. And it's 9 points now for UPDF and 12 for Nemo Stars. Good service from Grace. Cynthia swings very hard and the hands of Sakina. Side out for Nemo Stars already, 13 for 9. Mina, you appreciate. Thank you, commentator. Thank you so much also for joining us online, and thank you so much for dropping your comments, your questions. We shall always be there in any way to support where we can. Nemo Stars continuing to do the damage. Off the hands of Florence there, together with Faima. Cynthia is able to go through and get a point for our team. And this time round, Jalia was an error on the service box. And Veronica now for UPDF is headed for the service for UPDF, who are still chasing for that 4-point lead that of course Nemo Stars were able to pick up from the onset of this third set. And now they're really headed for a very, very tough ending in case nothing doesn't change right now. Cynthia, position 2 there, picked by Kutha. Veronica sets up Faima, and off the hands of Doreen there, no one is able to keep it in play. And for Maxwell Kasozi, you're saying, I see players are heavy. Lift off the ground is challenging. I don't know which players in particular you're referring to, Nemo Stars or UPDF. You have to really be specific there, but thank you so much for your comments. And for Nemo Stars, Rita is able to get the side out. Actually, it was Mariam who was able to get that side out for Nemo Stars. Another experienced player on Nemo side, the libero, Caro, is definitely there to rally the ladies and keep the momentum, the spirits on court so high to see to it that they walk away with the victory, not to repeat what happened in the first round. Cynthia is on the service box for Nemo Stars. Here she is. Goes towards Grace. Nicely picked. Veronica. Back set to Florence, who gets a good swing towards the line there and gets a side out for UPDF. Still on the chase for those 3 points. Maxwell Kasozi with the confirmation there on your comment. You're saying UPDF. Well, you might be right, but definitely entitled to your opinion, and we appreciate that for the fact that you're able to give us your comments. Rita is able to get that good swing off the hands of Sakina and Faima. Doreen, this time round she goes wide. Service error from her hands. UPDF, their 13th point, and they're still on the chase. Final service. Jalia looking for Marian. Picked by Veronica. Kusa. Picked by Doreen. Jalia goes to Rita. And that net error from Grace in the middle there just keeps Nemo Stars on the lead of 4 points. And this gap has been there from the beginning of the third set. And UPDF have not done so much to see to it that they try to cover it up, and it's going to really affect them as they progress in the latter stages of this set. And timeout now called in by Coach Edson for UPDF as they're trailing by 4 points, 17 for Nemo Stars and 13 points it is for UPDF. And you can see clearly on your screen Coach Edison giving instructions to his players, trying to motivate them the more and keep guiding them to see to it that maybe when they come back on court, they are going to find themselves in a better position to close up this gap and maybe walk away with the victory. And for Nemo Stars, they just need to continue doing what they're doing best in terms of attack and service, as well as net defense there in this third set. It will be very interesting if they walked away with the third set, Nemo Stars there, because they have really displayed quite a lot of momentum in this set, and for UPDF they have had quite low play in terms of momentum. Now we're going to see a substitution on the Nemo Stars side there. Mariam there taken off, and Sheila is brought in, and she heads for the service. She is a good server as well, and a technical and experienced player as well. She goes towards Kutha. Yes. Quite a tough set for Veronica there, and a tough one for Grace to execute as well. 18 points for Nemo Stars. And for UPDF, they are still struggling to close in on the gap. Still struggling to have that ball go over his UPDF, and those passes really failing to come through from the receivers there for UPDF. Their setter is really struggling, and Sheila so far doing so well on the service. This is her third attempt on the box. Here she comes, goes towards Kuta this time, who fails to pick it as well. Ball is still in play though. And that miscommunication between Caro, the libero, and Sheila there on the back of defense just hardly gives UPDF that so much needed side out. And for Florence there, she should have done better. Maybe try to block that ball down than going for the attack. And the other game, which was on court number 2, for those of us who are asking for the scores, Mina, that game has just ended, and St. Charles Ntinda has walked away with 3 points, 3 sets to 0 for Blue Volleyball Club. Grace off the hands, but the ball is still in play. Cynthia, big energy, big swings from her off the hands of Grace there, Kamede, and 21 to Nemo Stars, 14 for UPDF, who have struggled to find their feet in this third set. If you looked at the way UPDF ended the second set, you would clearly think that they would come with the same momentum in this third set, but still struggling to get those swings is UPDF. And now the referee quite trying to be sure of his decision before he calls. He just needs to confirm with the technical team if that ball really quite landed on the line or it didn't. We're just waiting for that confirmation from the referee. Confirmation from the first ref there indicates that the ball landed out. Tough call for him. He had to really ask for help from the technical team, which has been given to him. Jali to Cynthia, picked by Florence. Dribble now, sent by Patricia, picked by Rita. To the middle, Florence. Tough block for Grace there, as that ball just goes through the middle of her hands. And Nemo Stars really have done very well in this third set. I can clearly confirm that in terms of defense and execution, they have really had an A in that aspect. Rita to Cynthia. She doesn't go for the hard swing. And Grace. Ball is still in play though. Rita sets up Cynthia. Now the ball is still in play. Oh my god. Very interesting piece of cover there from Kusa. And that ball just hands Nemo Stars first set point of set number 3. And Bernard Baluku, maybe you missed me communicating that Tinda have been able to walk away with the 3 points. They have won that particular game 3 sets to 0 for Gulu Volleyball Club there with no sets, and 3 sets for Team St. Charles Mtinda. Just a confirmation to you, Bernard Baluku. Thank you so much for your comment. And in Babazi Vivian, you're rallying Nemo Stars to walk away with the victory. And of course, and Babazi Vivian is the Nemo Stars player. Although we have taken time not seeing her in action, but she is clearly attached to Nemo Stars Volleyball Club. Thank you so much, Vivian. And UPDF are able to set themselves ready, and so far they have saved 2 set points in this third set. Very good play, wise play from Florence. We saw an experienced player after Tyson is having that very interesting run with the KCCA Volleyball Club, and that brilliant play from Jalia just gives Nemo the side out they needed and the win for the third set. Nemo Stars now working with themselves, having 2 sets, and for UPDF they will need to dig deeper and deeper in the 4th set if they really want to get something out of this game. And for Nemo Stars, in case they continue with this kind of display, which we have just witnessed in the third set, they will clearly be walking away with a victory and big 3 points. Ladies and gentlemen, on your screen is the confirmation of the team stats in set number 3. Nemo Stars doing quite very well in most of the parameters, and as well reducing their errors. Attacks, they had 16, 12 for UPDF, 2 blocks, 0 for UPDF, 2 S's, 0 for UPDF. UPDF quite did well in the previous sets, having more on these parameters, and as well it has done the replica this time round, just doing what Nemo did. They didn't do well so much in the previous set, that is Nemo Stars, but now look at the statistics here. They have been really good, and they have well reduced on the error margin, just having 4 out of this, the very many they had in the previous set. And for UPDF, a lot of talking points for them in terms of defense there and service, as well as error margin. They really need to do more to reduce on the error margin. That has been set number 3. Nemo Stars having 2 sets now, and for UPDF just 1 set. Let's come back in set number 4. Both teams return for action in set number 4. PDF starting this fourth set just with one change. Sakina maintains her spot, and for Florence, she returns to the starting 6. And for Nemo Stars, Florence is back. Doreen maintains her spot as well. The rest is just how it was. Action returns. Veronica with an S for Team UPDF. Just not a good communication there between the receivers and the libero for Team Nemo Stars. Rita and Anita there. Picked by Florence. Jali, Rita. It's a hard one. It's a full swing, but not quite enough movement from Veronica there to keep that ball in play. And thank you so much, those of you who have dropped in your comments. We appreciate the love and the support you give to volleyball. And of course to Sporters Volleyball Club media page. Betty Nakandi, you're saying, oh, Team Nemo Stars. Kamanzi Jean, Mari Vianney, Nemo Neo Yanjie. You're saying there on the comment section. Lilian Namono Wanjiko saying, please educate me on the error issue. Is it positive when the number of errors is high, or the opposite is true? Now, basically, when the statistics log appears, you see down on the Nemo side and down on the EPDF side. If down on the Nemo side it has 10, and on the EPDF side there is a 6, it means that for EPDF they made 10 errors, which handed Nemo Stars points, and for Nemo Stars they made 6 errors, which handed UPDF points. Exactly, that is how we definitely can explain for you in terms of statistics. And when there are more, it means UPDF have erred the more. When there are 10 on the Nemo Stars log, it means UPDF erred 10 times more and gave points to Nemo Stars. And Lilian Namono, I hope that explains your comments there. Thank you so much for dropping that through. And momentum is what we are looking for there, to see who walks away with the victory. And Nemo Stars now having their fans rallying behind them. They are really taking the game to the hands here of UPDF. And UPDF so far still now starting to chase for 2 points. 4 points for Nemo Stars and 2 points for UPDF. What is still in play though? Very good game reading from Jalia to go for that dump there. Again, Grace will go for the swing, but this time around, Kuta with experience just finds that very much in the side out and a spot to put that ball on the side of Nemo Stars spot. Hamede Grace headed for the service for Team UPDF. Good server and an experienced player for this particular side of UPDF. She comes, goes towards Rita. Not a good pick from her, and no one is there to support and kick that ball. Cynthia as well was pulling out to get herself in position to attack, and so was of course the center player, that is Florence. The ball just lands into empty space. To Nemo Stars, it's a tough one now because the game scores are level, but that error from Grace Kamede just gives them their side out that they much needed in set number 4. Florence for Nemo Stars now is headed for the service box. Picked by Sakina to put them. Quite a good pass. run for Kuta today, and she's really struggling to get those scores. And the shouts from the players of Nemo Stars and the fans as well, indicating to the ref that that ball didn't go through, and their shouts have been heard by the ref. Timer through the middle there, Doreen, together with Mariam, not able to stop her. This time around, the set has started on a head-to-head encounter as Nemo Stars just having now that 1-10 to lead only back themselves. Able to get a good swing. Quite a good read from there to the middle, and you could just see them enjoying themselves with the famous GG call for Nemo Stars, appreciating the efforts there. Smiles all over the court there. Carol pushing the ladies of Nemo Stars there, and the fans and players on the bench all rallying. This time around gets an error on attack. 8 points Nemo Stars, 5 points UPDF. Things really not working for UPDF again in the first set as well. Paima getting that very good lead and a good set as well from her setter there, but she's not able to quite execute it. But Cynthia goes right and serves that ball really very, very thought. She hands a free gift of the points to UPDF. And the players having backup from the fans who are here around the NSAMBYA arena here, trying to rally their teams. And Lilian Namono, you're saying thank you, Mose. Thank you so much as well for dropping in that comment. I know it's always quite tough for people to understand statistics, but whenever we can, we shall be there to support. Thank you so much, Lilian. Kutha Kagoya on the service box for UPDF. Comes towards Rita. Rita picks it. Jalia goes to Mariam. The ball is still in play though. Kutha sets up Florence with a swing. Picked by Rita again. Jalia. The middle. Florence is shut down by Faima. And the dump is picked by Florence this time. Faima. The middle. The ball is still in play though. Back set to Cynthia. It doesn't get a clear swing. And that's a point for Team UPDF. We are now having to play and play against the crowd as well, because now the bunch of fans here are rallying Nemo Stars to walk away with the victory. It's interesting to see. Mari also get this good attack, and that's another attack error for Nemo Stars. And if you coach, of course, Nemanja there, you should be really worried. Maybe the girls part of getting off system and losing track. And we are already level in terms of scores, 8-8. UPDF doing the fight back, and they come back now in terms of scores. Kutha still goes towards the liberal there. Nicely picked by Anita. Set 4. This time Rachel has been introduced in the game, and for this one for Mariam, who has been taken up with. And for the first time in this fourth set, UPDF take the lead, 9 points. Just timeout now called in by Coach Ofo, as we locally know him, but his Coach Nemanja there, 8 points. Eight points, Nemo Stars, 9 points. 4 UPDF. Timeout, Nemo Stars. We are coming to you live from Zambia, here the home of classic volleyball and the home of Sportes Volleyball Club. The sunshine is out and the fans are here. If you've not yet made your way down to the cage here, please make sure to just log in and watch the upcoming games because they are going to be hotter and fire. Prisons Volleyball Club will be up against Police in a relegation zone battle. That one you don't need to miss, ladies and gentlemen. Then after that, the final game will be between the defending national champions, that is Nemo Stars, and Uganda Christian University Doves team, the men. Back to our action here. Florence on the screen off the hand is able to get a score. The same video who have picked up the momentum. Now they are leading by 10 points, by 2 points, 10 points for them, and 8 points for Nemo Stars. And the screams, the shouts you're hearing are from the fans of UPDF here. And the struggle continues now in terms of errors for Nemo Stars. Swings from Cynthia, they are quite not. She has had now 2 errors into herself. Utha doing so much good job on the service. Jalia picks up Rita this time round, retrieved. Veronica goes to Florence again. Picked by Anita. Rachel retrieved by Grace. Veronica to Florence. This swing and a net touch is called on the blockers of Nemo Stars, and the win there is quick to acknowledge that error is from herself. What will come back from UPDF and what a chase from them, and now they're taking the lead, and you can clearly see that there was an infringement on the net there by the blockers of Nemo Stars. Krista continues to do the Nano in the middle. Retrieved again by Krista. Veronica goes to Florence. The danger lady in the UPDF side right now is Florence Apule, and when Nemo Stars there, they will be in need of finding a solution for Florence Apule as she's been quick and able to pick up those wonderful swings and points. Look at the point range now. 13 now for UPDF, 8 for Nemo Stars. Coach Ofo reverses his substitution there and brings back Mariam, and Rachel is taken off. The strategy now is to run for that side out, because Kuta is doing so much of a good job in the service box, and so is Apule. Florence on attack on the front row. Kuta goes towards Anita and through the middle. Ball is still in play. Mariam. Doreen is able to give Nemo Stars that much needed side out as they try to put themselves together here to again establish their lead. But as we speak, UPDF are on the lead with 13 points. Nemo Stars are chasing with 9 points. This is Mariam on the service box for Team Nemo Stars. Damuji TV show. You say write the point on screen. You can clearly check and confirm, because the scores now, as you can see on your screen, is 9 points for Nemo Stars and 13 points for Team UPDF. Team UPDF quite not sure of their rotation there. They just needed some confirmation from the second official, who has clearly guided Mariam on the service box for Nemo Stars. She goes, picked by Sakin, Veronica, Florence. Not quite a good play, and picked by Rita. Rita goes for a dump of her own. Veronica again to Florence. Swings, but very tough for her. She's not able to quite get it over the net. 10 points, Nemo Stars. 13 points, UPDF. Fix it. Rita the swing now. At the hands of Veronica. She's able to get that Madrid side out for Team Nemo Stars. It's getting tough. It's getting interesting. It's getting more exciting in the fourth set. UPDF are failing to get a side out. And Nemo Stars in the chase. And the swings are coming big from Rita there. Now Florence. She goes for the swing this time around. She goes wide. And now we are again within 1 point from the lead for UPDF here. The pressure is onto them. But for Nemo Stars, they have now leveled and chased the points now. They just need one more to get in terms and level. At a certain point, they had 8 points. Now they have 12. And UPDF have failed to make a single point. They have been stuck at 10. Mariam continues to do well in service. And Kusa this time around doesn't get a good pass. And it is 13-13. Timeout, team UPDF. Coach Edison quickly has to go for another option, and that is just maybe to calm the ladies down by calling a timeout. 13-13. Very good fight and comeback from Nemo Stars. The ladies there. And for Coach Ofo, he should be very, very impressed with the display his troops are having here. And for the fans as well of Nemo Stars, they should be very, very happy for their team. Both teams have so far called in timeouts for themselves. And Mariam for Nemo Stars is going to still do the job on the service box. She goes towards Kutha again. Struggling to pass is Kutha. Nicely picked by Mariam. Rita. Ball is still in play. Florence gets a swing but picked by Rita. Jalia plays towards Veronica. Sakina doing the set. And good touch from Anita. And Rita is able to keep that good service from Mariam going as Nemo Stars take the lead in this fourth set. And a substitution has been made by Coach Edson UPDF. Chesang Angel has been reintroduced into this game. Quite so hard in the second set. And now Sakina takes the role of setting. And that is a double touch called on the setter there of Nemo Stars. 14-14 is the score. Second time out for Team Nemo Stars. They quite well did a good job to pick up the momentum, chase the scores and level. But this time around, they have given again 3 points more to UPDF. Service pressure from UPDF, forcing errors from the receivers, especially the liberos there. 17 points now, UPDF again on the lead, and 14 rather for Nemo Stars. They will still need to do more to find a way out of this dilemma they have put themselves into. Paima. Service box for team UPDF. Captain Paima, who has been doing a good job on the service box this time round. Errors. Nemo Stars now at 15 points on the chase of 3 points, UPDF 18. Doreen on the service box. Here she goes towards Peter. And quite a good pass from Angela. Swings, close spots, Jolly. Looks quite good decision and good set from her. Trying to find Florence through the middle there. As Florence tries to get a clear full swing. We are headed for the business end of things now. Set number 4. Nemo Stars 2 sets. UPDF on the chase of a second set. Maybe to take us even up to set number 5. Angela on the service box. Goes towards Rita. Dahlia looks for Rita this time round. Gets a good swing. And that's the hands there of Paima. This time round, Captain Paima decides to take matters into her own hands, and she doesn't get off court. She remains to do the defense. But that heavy swing from Rita, she's not able to keep that ball in play. And Nemo Stars now still chasing for those 3 points. 16 points for them and 19 for UPDF. And on the service box, of course, it's Jalia, also a good server for Team Nemo Stars. Jalia. Another service error from Team Nemo Stars, handing UPDF their 20th point, and just looking for those 5 points to get themselves the victory in this set number 4. It has been a long and an interesting game, and we are most likely to see set number 5 in this fixture if UPDF just keeps going well and doing what they have been doing great. Sister, good swing from her. The ball is still in play though. Miscommunication between Carlo, the libero, Cynthia, the power attacker, and the middle player there in Florence. No one was in communication and sync to find a way to play the ball. Not all of them were making movement. That ball kept going lower and lower in the ball. 21 points for UPDF and 16 points for Nemo Stars. Ball is still in play though. Yes. This time around, trying to look for that long corner. Doesn't get a good point for Team UPDF. So back on front court comes Mariam, together with Cynthia and Florence. Veronica. Grace. clear swing from her to the line, and for Doreen, she's not able to judge it quite well as it just goes and lands on their ground. The fans are here and enjoying the game, and thank you for joining us, those of us who are online, and thank you for all your comments. Dalian looks for Mariam. Ball is still in play. Vero picked by Doreen. And Jalia this time around tries to do the brain work, and she's not able to get a score there, but signs of relief for her there as that attack from Paima goes wide. And Torres now headed for the service. And that point goes Nemo side's way. Substitution by Coach Ofo. Sheila is on for Florence, and she is headed for the service. Sheila came in the previous set and did well on the service, and we hope that she is able to do well here in this set as well. As Nemo Stars are chasing about 4 points, and for UPDF, they're just in need of those 3 points. This time round, Sheila doesn't do any good for Team Nemo Stars as she errors from the service box. 23 points, UPDF, 18 points, Nemo Stars. Sakina on the service box for Team UPDF. Served well. Mariam, tough pick for her. Cynthia looks for that small space. Ball is still in play though. Cynthia. Ball is still in play again. Jali sets up Mariam. Utha. Lorraine picks it up. Jalia sets up Cynthia. She is brought down, but the ball is still in play. Now Veronica looks for Paim. Rally and rally. Oh my goodness. What an error from one of the players who has been making points for this Nemo side. That is Cynthia. This time when she doesn't jump, she doesn't do anything, she just decides to put that ball on the net and on her side. And that error from her just hands UPDF set point number 1 in set number 4. Remember, UPDF are just having 1 set, Nemo Stars 2 sets, and in case UPDF takes this set, be ready, ladies and gentlemen, because we shall be headed for set number 5 of 15 points. The ball is still in play. Maya, retrieved by Florence. Veronica sets up Pisa to the line and off the hands of Jalia. UPDF have gotten themselves a point so far, and I think that is a very good job done by them to chase those very good points. And Kusa, well done in terms of service there to open up a lead for UPDF, and they have gotten themselves set number 4. We are level in terms of set scores, 2-2 it is, and as you can see, the first ref making his way down to his assistant to toss for set number 5, which is a decider, and the short set, of course, in all volleyball is 15 points. The first at it walks away with a victory. And set number 4, confirmation of statistics, 2 sets apiece. Attacks, UPDF had 2 more better than Nemo Stars. They had 9. Nemo Stars had 7 blocks. They did well, each having 1-1. And look at the aces there. UPDF doing much better this time around, like they did in the second set. 3 aces to nothing for Nemo Stars. And in terms of error margin, UPDF just having fewer, 2 more. For Nemo Stars, they had 12 errors, handing UPDF the victory here in this set number 4. 10 errors for UPDF, 12 errors for Nemo Stars. We are level in terms of set scores, and we are getting ready and tossing for set number 5. We are going to switch sides as the toss is done. Nemo Stars headed for the other end of the court, and UPDF are coming down there. to this other end of the court. 15 points, it is going to be the first at 15, of course. If all factors remain constant, we'll walk away with the 2 points, and the opponent will definitely just have 1 point. Let's just prepare ourselves for set number 5, because it's going to be an interesting one.
Ati Nemo ya munana bamu BBC ya kutele ya munata. Ake gisero wansi wa nebe. What do you think? You're not saying mama. But what da kona we? Ele wada ko ba. Not saying mama. Tota say do nebe. Eta ko kwa. Kiwe wini ngene lesi ndeke bisu. Right. Ahora abantu bajyamo ni KCB bazikora consensus. iPhone. What's the noise? Yeah.
15 points is what we are looking for both teams, and the first and 15, of course, will definitely walk away with the 2 points, and the other will go away with 1 point. We are just getting ready, and second ref just confirming the positions there for the players, and we shall definitely serve off for set number 5. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last game for the ladies category in Serie A. First game was between Sportes Ladies up against Elion, and Sportes, of course, walking away with the 3 points, 3 sets to 0. This is UPDF up against Nemo Stars, and 2 sets apiece, and we are in set number 5 now. After this, we are going to switch gears to men's action, still in Serie A. Prisons Volleyball Club, of course, already have reached the grounds. They will be up against Police Volleyball Club. That is a relegation battle you don't want to miss, ladies and gentlemen. Then the very, very last game for today will be a very, very big encounter between playoffs, of course, challengers there. Nemo Stars up against UCU Dubs. We shall all be here, and the action will be live on Sportes Volleyball Club YouTube channel if you can't make it to Sportes grounds here in Zambia. But so far, let's just see how this set number 5 concludes. 2 captains summoned by the first ref, and just been given instructions there. So UPDF decided to go for the service, and for Nemo Stars, they are on the receiving end, and we hope and believe that they chose the side. For UPDF, Kutha, one of the biggest and very, very prominent servers on this team, is going to start on the service box. She is playing diagonal to Apule Florence. Faima is on the middle together with Grace Kamede, and Sakina plays diagonal to Veronica. And Nemo Stars are the first to draw the blood in set number 5 from that good swing and attack from Rita. She is on front court. Now is Mariam. Rita headed to the service. Doreen and Sheila, Florence, as well as Jalia, still maintaining their spots. Retrieved by Rita. Jalia, the back court. 1 shot 2 there. Doreen comes with a good swing and at the hands there of Kutha. She's not able to keep the ball in play. 2 points now for Nemo Stars. Remember, we are only just looking for the first team at 15. And Rita this time round gets that service error. And thank you so much. Many of you have dropped in your comments. Flavia, Rita, I see you're saying let's go Kutha. Supporting Kutha and rallying her here. And Team UPDF, of course. Thank you so much, Flavia here. And Ziwa Ronaldine is saying the view is clear. Hope Najib Gwalikozi. Thank you so much. Of course, Ziwa, for your comments. We continue with our action here. 3 points, Nemo Stars, 1 for UPDF. Florence, cross-court swing. An attack error from Doreen there. Just keeps the momentum quite low, but as we progress in the set, clearly, ladies and gentlemen, you will be able to witness some very, very interesting volleyball. Clear off-court swing by Mariam from position number 4. Just levels matters now for each team here. 3 points apiece. Ladies and gentlemen, the first team at 15 will be declared the victor, and they will have the 2 points awarded to them, and the other will walk away with just 1 point. Nicely picked by Mariam. Jalia will go to Mariam this time. Nicely hit the free ball. Retrieved by Kutha. Veronica looks for Florence. Swing. Retrieved by Carol, the leader. Mariam dumps and clearly gets the score for Team Nemo Stars. Salute Moses the DJ. Can you see Flavia? Thank you so much, my dear. Hope to see you very soon in volleyball again in Uganda. We miss you, and please, when you get time, pass by. The whole volleyball fraternity misses you. Great, of course, Flavia. Rain. Veronica sets up Sakina off the hand. Ball is still in play. Jalia goes to Mariam. Played by Kutha. Sakina. Retrieved by Doreen. Jalia to the middle. Sheila. Ball is still in play, picked by Faima. Grace will take matters into our hands to set. Ball is still in play. Faima again. Retrieved by Caro, now the libero. Jalia. High in position for Mariam. He wants to just to play that ball over, but this time around, as earlier on, Cynthia did in the spot set, Mariam has done the same. The ball just stays on her side there. Tough one for her. You can see the disappointment from her teammates there, especially those on the bench, the reaction and everything that happened just makes it look like Nemo Stars need this game more than UPDF does. 4-4, set number 5. Florence, Apule, on the service line. Doreen
and forces an error from him, but the ball is still in play. Kicked by Faima. Veronica to Kusa. Swing off the hands. The ball is still in play. Jalia. Ball doesn't quite go over, but is not deciding to make any call. And that is a point awarded to Nemo Stars. Captain Faima quick to go to the ref there just to get clarity on that ball, whether it did really cross or it did not cross. As you can see, that is a substitution ready done by Nemo Stars. Florence there, young prominent talent there for Team Nemo Stars, being introduced in place of Mariam, who has been really struggling. So we just want to wait and see how the first ref gives his decision here in set number 5, and as well decides to hand a common point. Tough call for him there. After, of course, awarding the point to Nemo Stars, he had to think before changing and reversing his decision. So Florence again for UPDF here on the service box. Florence goes towards Carol. Ball is still in play. Jalia. Florence. Ball is still in play. Frida for Nemo Stars. Earlier on, I mentioned that a substitution was made by Nemo Stars, and it was Frida this time around who was introduced in place of Mariam. And Nemo Stars again find themselves in a very tight corner as UPDF take the lead in the 5th set. 5 points now for UPDF and 4 for Team Nemo Stars. Florence Apule. That's the service. Jalia to the middle. Sheila is brought down by Kutra, and Grace. Experience between these two players is enormous, and it's just playing itself here. Coach Anamanya is quick and calls the timeout for Team Nemo Stars. But for them in set number 5, as UPDF take themselves 2 points ahead in set number 5. Okay, action continues. Florence for Team UPDF is still on the service box. Goes towards Doreen. Set to Frida. Retrieved by Faima. Veronica to Kusa. Swing. Ball is still in play. Retrieved by and very good play from Team UPDF. They're able to force an error from the youngster there, Frida. And now they have pushed themselves to within just 3 points. Sakina there, quick to touch that ball, and Frida there in the net. 7 UPDF, 4 Nemo Stars. Florence Apule goes towards the ring again. And poor communication between the setter Jalia and her middle attacker Sheila. Quite not happening here is that she decided to put the ball in the middle as her center player was making her way to the back, and that ball just lands into empty space. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have two teams swap sides because it's set number 5, and at 8 we always witness this kind of changes happen. The two teams have to swap sides. And now that is what we are witnessing here in NSAMBYA, and the noises you're hearing out in the fans of UPDF, the Nemo end of the fans has really gone silent, and you can see from the faces of the players and those on the bench as well quite not looking very, very happy. And for UPDF, Apule Florence, you just have to maintain what she is doing best on the service box. Set number 5, it is 8 points. UPDF, 4 points. Nemo Stars. Florence just continue to do well on the service there. Achieved by Faima, Veronica. Pusta. Tough one for her. And she gets a touch on the blockers as UPDF just pushing themselves, elevating themselves towards the business end of the 5th set. And now Nemo Stars have to do more to chase down this exact lead. Retrieved again. Yes, plays it over. Picked by Doreen. Mariam. That ball quite doesn't get into. What is still in play though? Interesting. Free ball now. Picked by Faima. Veronica. The middle. Grace. And Sheila able to get a side out for our team in Nemo Stars. 5 points. Nemo Stars. 9 points. UPDF. The first at 15 will walk away with the victory, and of course with the 2 points, and the opponents will have just a point. Mariam, who has not had quite a good front court execution, is on the service box. And not quite a comfortable play for Jalia there from that ball picked by Doreen. And we are now going to see a substitution made by Coach Edison for Team UPDF. Grace Amede being taken off, and Neumbe Zura has been introduced for the first time in this fixture, and she is going for the service for Team UPDF. Zura. Here she comes. Good service from her. Goes towards Doreen. Nicely picked. Jalia to Rita. Quite doesn't go over, and that is a point for Team UPDF, who are just 4 points from picking up a very, very big victory for them here, and a very big comeback for them as well. 11 points for UPDF, 5 points for Nemo Stars. Zura, on her second attempt on the service, goes, and this time round she errors. Flavia Kanyesije, you're saying Kutha, Swamp MVP, you got this. Thank you so much, Flavia, for your comments, and you're really, really supporting Kutha. Walk away with a victory here as well. The substitution Zura is taken off, and Grace returns. Grace. This time round, that's an attack error from her. And 7 points now. Nemo Stars picking up slowly. Against 11 just for UPDF. Kutha. It's now the ball. Rita. Off the hand there of Sakina. Referee decides to give that point to Nemo Stars. 8 points now. 11 points. UPDF. Struggle really continues. And I can clearly say that it's not yet over until it's fully over. Faima in the middle, off the hand of Florence and Anita. There will just a substitution as well from Nemo Stars there. Dalia being taken off, and Anita was introduced into the game. And Sabrina now the service box for Team UPDF. Here she comes. Deep and a tough pick for Doreen. Rita looking for Rita. And it again goes back to Rita. And big hands from China. Very good thing from Rita here. Just able to handle team side of the match needed. And the call from all the players of UPDF inciting that there was a double play by the Nemo Stars setter and a player to the middle, that is Florence. But nonetheless, the ref, of course, the first ref player not able to reverse his decision. 9 points against 12. UPDF in search of just 3. Nemo Stars in search of 6. Final pitch. Kusa. Heavy cross-court swing from her. And very, very good score for Team UPDF. 13 points. 9 for Nemo Stars. Good pick from Paima. And Kusa just does the damage. Very, very good swing from her. And substitution for Team UPDF. Nabuto Joan is going to come on for Veronica. And the coach this time around is going for a defense strategy in terms of a net defense there. Kusa goes towards Doreen. And heavy swing from Rita of the hands of Florence Apule. But she's still keeping her team in the game. 10 points for them and 13 for UPDF. Anything can happen. The game is not yet over. You can only clearly say it's over when it is over. Rita is on the service box for Team Nemo Stars. She goes towards Kucha. Paima. Florence. Touched on the block but still in play. Anita goes to Mariam. She swings. Hit by Sakina. Florence swings but it goes off. 11 points for Nemo Stars. 13 points for Team UPDF. Pressure on both sides. And for UPDF, the pressure is more on them than it is on the Nemo Stars. Rita. Sakina picks Veronica to Paima. Swings and off the hands of Florence again. She is able to get just match points for Team UPDF. 14 for them, and for Nemo Stars, they will need to do more to find themselves the side out and to save this match point. Rita off the hands. Ball is retrieved. Kusa. Sakina to play free ball. Retrieved by Sheila. Anita. Mariam. Ball is still in play. Veronica to the middle. Grace off the hands. The rally is still on. Mariam. Veronica to kick. Florence. Free ball. Anita jump straight to the middle. Florence. The ball is still in play. Veronica now to Florence. Apule. The ball has been retrieved by Sheila here. Mariam. Mariam with that attack error just brings us to the end of this second game, and UPDF just gets the double over Nemo Stars after picking up a 3-1 win in the first round, and now they have come and chased down to win this game 5 points to. Now for Nemo Stars, the distance and the point ratio and the gap between them and 7th place UPDF increases now to 7 points, as UPDF picks up 2 points from this fixture, and for Nemo Stars they just picked up 1. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you who have joined me from the onset of this game up to the end of it, here we are. Statistics, of course, on set number 5, you can see clearly attacks Nemo Stars had 7, UPDF having 4, but the blocks, of course, UPDF still standing tall. 1 block, no SS for them, and the opponent errors, UPDF just had 4. And look at those errors from Nemo Stars, 10. And the victor always has been decided at the final whistle, and UPDF walking away with the victory and 2 points for them. Hard luck to Nemo Stars, and of course big congratulations to UPDF for earning a double win from this fixture. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been me, Moses, together with my technical team. We have brought you this game, and make sure you don't miss the 2 upcoming games. They are on the men's category, but still in Serie A. Prisons will be up against Police. That game is going to start at 2 p.m. and the end of it all will be Nemo Stars, the men, up against UCU Doves. Thank you very much for joining me, and thank you for your comments. Lillian, Betty, Damuji Show, Chamanzi, Flavia, Ziwa, everyone who has joined us online, Maxwell, Bernard, and Mina as well. Thank you so much, and I wish you a very, very good afternoon. Till then, bye-bye.